Hello, this is SweetStella coming back to you with part two of single parenting. I had to put that grandbaby to sleep. He just woke up in the middle of the night and he wants to watch TV and everything, and it's something. It's more than a notion. But like I was saying about single parenting, it's not an easy job. I too, myself, for a while was a single parent until I got married. And I can't talk about Nick because I have a village. Yes, I do. I have a village. I have 8 girls, 2 boys. And presently, I have 30 grandchildren, and I just had my 3rd great grandchild. Yes, believe it or not, that's me. So, yeah. So I know about building villages to help raise these kids, because it wasn't no joke and no punk. And back in the day, I wasn't no joke or a punk either. But growing up and raising the children, what helped me a lot was I tried to keep them grounded, and tried to keep them humble. I took my children to church because I believe that was very, very, very important, that they learned about God, and it would give them a sense of, right and wrong, and directions on which they can steer their lives. So church was a big thing for me, and I surrounded them, with a lot of mentors. All the children, had godfathers and godmothers who spent time with them and took them out and did things with them. So I did a lot of that, and I let them participate in activities. The girls used to dance a lot, and so they used to dance with the little dance groups at the park, and so I would keep them really occupied, and as many good people that I could, I would, place the kids around those peoples. Now, as far as their dads were concerned, yeah, I did say dads. As far as their dads were concerned, they all basically, the majority of them, participated in their children's lives. They visited them regularly. They spent time with them. And the one whose dad didn't spend a lot of time with them, I could tell like the difference in the children, the self-esteem thing and stuff like that. So I had to go the extra mile with that particular child. But for the most part, I was one of those people who just truly believed in a village, and that it was all about the children. So all their dads basically got along. They met through me, and we just came to an understanding that it would not be any buffoonery, no pride all in yourself. I don't want this man around my child, that man, why is he here, why he ain't here? Hey, you all have children. And so the relationship got so bonded and so well until basically the men ended up acting like brothers. They see each other, they bumping hands and doing the old handshake thing, and it got to a point where all the children called each other's daddy. And so I tried to provide that environment, and no one made anybody call anybody else's daddy. The children just started naturally doing it. Daddy. And I thank God, because the daddies would respond, and they would treat the other children just like they were their own children. So we were kind of like a close-knit family. And once I got married, I stopped being a single parent. And so it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. And most of the children, and I think that my kids, they turned out to be pretty good. One thing for sure, they look good. And they get it from their mama. I'm just kidding. But anyway, they are doing pretty good. They're all grown now. And I would say they're successful in their own ways and doing things with their lives. So it's just very important that you try to put people in place when you're a single parent to help you out and create your village that's going to help raise your child. Because we know we don't have eyes everywhere. And, people, you hear the older people always say, back in the day, honey, if you did something wrong, the one person to get you, and when you got back on the block, the other person would get you, and then when you got home to your parents, you would get it again then. And so there was always eyes watching everywhere. So that's like your little village. So use your resources if you're a single parent, and it'll help you out a lot, and it'll help the child out a lot greatly. And thank you again for tuning into my podcast about single parenting. I'm just giving you little tidbits on what I experienced, and hope you enjoyed it. Click like, subscribe, and you be blessed.